Welcome to Hanaakari Kanazawa channel. On this channel, staff from a hotel called Hanaakari provide useful information for traveling to Kanazawa from both local and tourist perspectives. Today I would like to introduce you to a recommended 4-hour sightseeing tour in Kanazawa. This is a standard course for sightseeing in Kanazawa, and is recommended for people visiting Kanazawa for the first time, or for those who are relatively short on time but want to fully and efficiently enjoy Kanazawa. The route will take about half a day, so for example, on the first day of a one-night, 2-day trip, you may arrive in Kanazawa in the afternoon and only have about half a day until dinner time, or depart from Kanazawa on the second day. I would recommend it if you only have about half a day to go. Please watch this video until the end and I hope you find it useful in planning your trip to Kanazawa. First, let's take a look at the route I am going to introduce. This route departs from Kanazawa Station, and takes you around Kanazawa's main tourist spots in about 4 hours. If you know the time to sightsee and the time to travel to the next sightseeing spot, it will be easier to plan your trip, so I will also tell you the approximate time. The time for sightseeing varies from person to person, so please use this as a guide. There are 6 sightseeing spots listed here, but they are all close to each other, so it actually feels like you're visiting 2 areas. This is Kanazawa Station. It takes about 30 minutes to walk to the first destination, Higashi Chaya district, so I recommend taking a bus or taxi. To board the bus, use platform 7 near the Nezumitamon Gate, the symbol of Kanazawa Station. Platform 7 is right in front of the bus information desk, so if you have any questions, please ask at this counter. It would also be helpful to get an English map. To head to our first destination, Higashi Chaya district, take the orange bus known as Right Loop at platform 7 and get off at the 4th bus stop, Hashibacho. The ride takes approximately 10 minutes. I got off the bus at Hashibacho bus stop and head towards Higashi Chaya district. If you walk for about 3 minutes from the bus stop, you will see the cityscape that you often see in photos. There are many shops along the way, so if you see one that interests you, please stop by. Higashi Chaya district is one of the 3 tea house districts that represent Kanazawa's culture, and is the one most visited by tourists. The other Chaya district that I will visit later, Kazuemachi Chaya district, is right near Hashibacho bus stop where I got off earlier, so I would like you to visit both Higashi Chaya district and Kazuemachi Chaya district. From this area, you can see the cityscape that you often see in photos and tourist guides. This area is the perfect spot to take photogenic photos that give you a sense of the Japanese atmosphere during your trip to Kanazawa. This is the typical streetscape of Higashi Chaya district, which you often see in photos. First, let's take a photo with the street that stretches straight out from under this tree in the background. Many people take pictures under this tree. The street I'm walking on now is the main street, which can be said to be the face of Higashi Chaya district. Tourists who rent kimono can often be seen taking pictures with the traditional townscape in the background. The surrounding area is lined with prestigious Japanese restaurants, stylish townhouse cafes serving gourmet food topped with gold leaf, and shops selling traditional crafts, so you can enjoy Kanazawa-style gourmet food and shopping. This building is Shima, which has been designated as a national important cultural property. This tea house building was built in 1820, and is a valuable cultural heritage that has remained untouched since the Edo period. There are several other narrow streets, and various shops are lined up along the maze-like streets, so be sure to walk around and enjoy the atmosphere of the tea house district. I will stop by Higashi Chaya Rest Center, a convenient spot where you can take a break for free when you get tired from walking around. Located near the entrance to Higashi Chaya district and the bus stop, this facility is a restored townhouse built in the Edo period, allowing you to experience the lifestyle of people back then. There are tourist information booklets and tourist guides, so if you need assistance, they will help you. You can also use the restrooms and borrow umbrellas for free. In Kanazawa, where it rains a lot, you may suddenly need an umbrella, so it's convenient to stop by this facility. Next, we will head to Kazuemachi Chaya district. just cross the bridge near Higashi Chaya district, so it takes about 3 minutes on foot from Higashi Chaya district. The area along the river is Kazuemachi Chaya district. The bridge I am currently crossing is Asanagawa Ohashi Bridge. This arch-shaped bridge is designated as a nationally registered cultural property and is a popular photo spot. As soon as you cross the bridge, there is a tea house street. This Kazuemachi Chaya district is also called the Kazuemachi Old Restaurant District, and there are many traditional restaurants and tea houses lined up along the river. The townscape, with its narrow alleys and latticework, retains the atmosphere of old Kanazawa, and has been selected as a nationally important preservation district for groups of traditional buildings. There are narrow alleys like this here and there, so please enjoy strolling around. By the way, the roadside trees along this river are cherry blossoms, so if you come here in early April, it's really beautiful. You can enjoy cherry blossom viewing while sightseeing in the Chaya district, so if you have the chance, please visit during the cherry blossom season. Now let's enter this narrow alley and head to the back street. The building on the right is the geisha rehearsal hall. If you're lucky, you can hear the sounds of drums and shamisen played by geishas at dusk. This staircase is called Dark Slope. There is a shrine at the top of this hill. This staircase is called Bright Slope and has a very nice retro feel. It's time to head to our next destination, Kenrokuen Garden and Kanazawa Castle Park. I walked for about 15 minutes from Kazuemachi Chaya district, where I had been staying before, to Kenrokuen Garden and Kanazawa Castle Park. If you use the bus, you will arrive in about 5 minutes. When heading to Kenrokuen Garden, you walk up the hill here, and there are various shops lined up on this slope, so take your time and look around as you head towards Kenrokuen Garden. There aren't many people on this day, but there are usually a lot of tourists and it's very lively. Kenrokuen Garden is at the top of this hill, and Kanazawa Castle Park is on the right. Kanazawa Castle Park can be seen over there. And this is Kenrokuen Garden. There is an entrance nearby, but without going into the garden yet, let's take a look around this street. This street is lined with souvenir shops, shops where you can eat local Kanazawa food, and a number of shops where you can eat when you get a little hungry. Walking around wearing a kimono is very nice. By the way, Kenrokuen Garden has 7 entrances and exits. Now I entered Kenrokuen Garden. This photo is often used as a symbol of Kenrokuen Garden, so you can often see people lining up to take photos at this location. This is a popular photo spot, and the view from here is a wonderful view that is representative of Kenrokuen Garden, so be sure to take photos from this place. In addition to the photo spots mentioned before, I also recommend taking photos around the pond, and the reflections on the pond like this are very beautiful, so be sure to take lots of wonderful photos here. The next destination after leaving Kenrokuen Garden is the final destination, Kanazawa Castle Park. Kanazawa Castle Park has several entrances and exits, but if you are going from Kenrokuen Garden, the closest one is through the gate at the end of this bridge. Until 1995, Kanazawa University was located here, where Kanazawa Castle was originally located. Apparently, it was rare in the world to use the entire castle as a university. Kanazawa Castle Park is large, so please take your time and look around. Admission to the park is free, but there are some paid areas where you can tour the inside of the castle. There are many attractions in Kanazawa Castle Park, but the places you should especially visit are Nezumitamon Gate and Gyokusen Inmaru Garden on the west side of the park. You can enjoy a stroll through the Gyokusen Inmaru Garden, which has a unique landscape created by a pond and stone walls. This garden has been restored and maintained and has been open to the public since 2015. It was originally an ornamental garden built within Kanazawa Castle in the early Edo period, and is said to have been created earlier than Kenrokuen Garden. The difference from Kenrokuen Garden is that the garden takes advantage of the height difference, allowing for a far-reaching view. This building is a rest area called Gyokusen and was originally a government office that maintained and managed the garden during the Edo period. There is also a Japanese-style room next door, where you can enjoy matcha and seasonal original sweets. The view of the garden from the tea room is exceptional, so why not relax and enjoy the view while drinking matcha? You can go outside by passing through Gyokusen, and when you step outside and look at the garden up close, you can appreciate its splendor even more. Also, at night on weekends, this area is lit up and you can enjoy a fantastic view. The view during the day is wonderful, but the view when it's lit up is even better. Lastly, I would like to introduce Nezumitamon Gate, the westernmost gate of Kanazawa Castle Park. Nezumitamon Gate was used as an entrance to connect Gyokusen Inmaru Garden and Oyama Shrine during the Edo period. The gate and bridge were lost in a fire 140 years ago, but restoration work was completed in 2020 and the bridge is now available for use. This Nezumitamon Gate is very beautiful and impressive when seen up close, but when the bridge is lit up at night, it looks even more beautiful and sparkling. This video introduces a 4-hour half-day course that takes you around Kanazawa's classic sightseeing spots. If you have more than 4 hours to actually sightsee, consider planning your sightseeing schedule by including other sightseeing spots not introduced in this video or restaurants you would like to visit. This channel introduces information about the charms of Kanazawa and tourism in Kanazawa, so if you are interested, please check out past videos and future videos. Last but not least, when traveling to Kanazawa, Japan, please stay at Hotel Hanaakari. We look forward to seeing you all.